All right, I guess I should get started here and actually start speaking. Anyway, what today's Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good week so far. And before I get too distracted, good afternoon, Veronica.
Good afternoon, Gimpy, and hello everyone. Have a great stream.
Yeah, we fixed it yesterday, Vook Rules, during the intro there, so I didn't play with the sound today. So that should
Your
be
next
fine.
break is in 1 hour.
But anyway, hello, everybody in chat, Vook Rules, Tiger, Crush, Lurkers, other people. Happy Wednesday. Okay, so stream schedule today, of course, more Baldur's Gate. Tomorrow, Thursday, more Baldur's Gate. Friday, though, we're back to Solasta multiplayer with Jeff, Hobo, and Hurricane. Saturday, don't know yet. Sunday, though, first half of the stream is Baldur's Gate. Second half of the stream is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous with your Group 9 in the Treasure of the Midnight Isles DLC. And that's our schedule for the next few days. It didn't change anything in the meantime. Well, I kind of sort of did. It just didn't affect the sound. I'm playing around with this, trying to get the dog cam up and running. And let's see, this button work. That's the wrong button. Look at that button. I didn't make the right button. Just a second. I thought I did this. I swore I did this. Did, but didn't it work? Maybe because I have to. Let's actually try something different. This might work. There we go. I was on the wrong button. I did set it up correctly. I just was pressing the wrong button. That's all. But anyway, this is the dog cam as we. Why is my front door wide open? I don't know, but it's not supposed to be. It's friggin' hot out there. I need to talk to Mrs. Gimpy. But anyway, this is the. So, still running. I'm still streaming from the gaming computer. Why? Because of the noise suppression software it has is better than the streaming computer. I need to play with that around. I need to play with that a little bit more and see if I can get it to work correctly without screwing with Veronica too much. But in the meantime, because we haven't had dog cam on a regular basis for the last few days, is it moving the seahorse? As best as I can tell, no. You know what? That's the wrong image, actually. That is not the live image. That's not the right image. That one. For some reason, it's not capturing the right image. Maybe I might have turned something off. Anyway, it's flowers on the floor. There's the sunflowers. Mrs. Gimpy stuff. No, it's not hacked. I think it's taking a cached image from the video because if you notice, nothing's moving. And I think it's because I shut some stuff down and forgot to restart it for the stream. But anyway, this is what it basically looks like. It's a dog cam. The difference is it's not being fed to the gaming computer. It's still going to the streaming computer. It's just that we are using the NDI software to capture a very specific part of the desktop over on the streaming computer. And that's just what we're seeing right now. That's what it's looking at exactly. It's a little bit fuzzier than normal, or than it should be. But again, that's a cached image. That was before I started playing with some stuff too. It should be a little bit clearer once we get it fixed. Let's see. I might not be streaming it over on the side. Just a second. Break it. up and see if this helps. The NDI software can be a little picky sometimes on when it actually wants to run or not. And again, this is just a small experiment. For some reason, it doesn't want to work right now. Hold on. And this is important stuff. Because, the thing is, we're not even going to have the dog camp today. Because Mrs. Gimpy doesn't have any plans on going anywhere. So this is all, kind of a experiment more than anything else at this point. I just want to see what it looks like on stream. Because it's funny how stuff comes across differently when it's actually being streamed versus, not. And for some reason, it's not quite right. Anyway, so, like I said, it's an experiment. So we will just break it for the time being and not worry about it. I'll worry about trying to get it up and running tomorrow. I could have swore it was working. I swore I had it working. But anyway, not a problem. Okay, so a failure. Just a failure. Like the connections unless for remote installations. It's finicky on your hard port. Yeah, it's sometimes it works really well and other times it doesn't. And I'm not sure why. It's just weird. But like I said, and again, I'd be using the streaming computer with the NDI software right now, but again, it's all about the noise suppression, which air conditioner is running right now. But as far as you guys are concerned, you don't know that because that's the way the NVIDIA's noise suppression software works. It works really well. I'm really happy with it. The downside is it's over on the streaming computer. It's an older version of the software. It's wasn't designed for the 1000 series video cards, which is I got a 1060 on that one. We got a 370 on this one, and it works great on the gaming computer. It really does. And on the other one, on the streaming computer, it seems to conflict with Veronica a little bit, depending on how much talking she's doing. Seems to be the real factor there. And I just have to find a way of getting it to work over there. Because I do kind of, sort of, I like the idea behind the streaming computer simply because I don't have to have as much crap running on the gaming computer. It can handle it, what I'm doing. It's fine. It can handle doing the streaming stuff. But the downside is I need to use 2 monitors. If I'm going to streaming on one computer, using on one monitor is not fun. Because you're alt-tabbing and it's not fun. So, I'd like to have a second monitor if I'm going to be streaming on this computer, but then I need to get a third monitor if I want to keep using the streaming computer in any function whatsoever, which I do. Because again, it's running stuff that's not running on the gaming computer, like the bot is on the streaming computer and Discord. Well, Discord is on both actually, but there's other stuff that's not necessarily related to the streaming that's on that computer, and I like to keep it there and keep using it there, and without having to get everything onto the gaming computer. So it's just just another mess that the streaming computer has turned into. So having 2 computers it would be nice, but the problem is legitimately I would need a third monitor, and I really don't have a place for a third monitor unless I want to put it up on the wall, which I really don't want to do. We could go to the vertical monitor space, have the gaming monitor horizontal and then use the 2 vertical monitors for everything else, which is a possibility. But even then, space would be tight, even with 2 vertical monitors, because those will still take up basically the same space as a horizontal, maybe a little bit more. So again, I don't have that much space on the desk, and a third monitor would be kind of pushing it. Unless, of course, you get an arm that would hold it up a little bit. That might work. I'd have to look into a monitor arm of some kind. But anyway, stuff to consider at some time in the future, and it's not critical, and we're still getting through. The funny part is I went out and bought a adapter, a monitor cord, because found out that the video card, the new video card, only has one HDMI port, but it's got 3 of the, whatever they call them, monitor viewports or whatever they're called. It's got 3 of those. But I don't have a viewport cable, so I had to go out and get an adapter for an HDMI cable to plug into whatever, but I haven't done it yet because, again, still keeping up the streaming computer as is, because it's working right now, because I'm using it for watching chat and monitoring the video from a different location, that kind of fun stuff. So, difficulty stuff. Next up is much bigger home with dedicated huge room only for streaming. Yes. And that kind of segue a little bit that we haven't really talked about in a week or two, or actually a little bit more, is trying to convince Mrs. Gimpy that she wants to she wants to switch office spaces with me. I'm trying to convince her to do that. Why? Because she's got more room to play around with than I do. I don't know how that worked out, but that's the way it worked out. And she doesn't walk through that. When she's in that room, she's only doing stuff on her computer, basically, and maybe some crafting stuff. So she's not as, I don't know. I should have the room, in all honesty. Just for a streaming room would be better. But she doesn't want to give it up. So, yeah. Playboard was the way to go until HDMI 2.1 came out. Oh, well, I honestly don't know. I'm not keeping up with all the technology stuff. All I know is, I needed another monitor cable that I didn't have in order to get both monitors plugged into the new card. But now I do have the adapter for it. But now it turns out I don't really need it so much right now. Just because, what was that? I got the monitor cable after the hard drive failure. And then after I got everything set up again, I realized I don't really need it right now. But it's there if I need it. So, anyway, fun stuff. Fun stuff. So, what else? I think that's it. I think we're good. We should get started. I didn't have the game started yet.